So this video is about how things can go horribly wrong on a stock footage shoot, and I'm living proof because I just went through it. I recently went to White Sands National Monument in New Mexico, and it's not exactly the most forgiving place, and this is what happened. Matt, look at this. This is what they call a sandstorm. This is the real deal. Well, I'm here. It has been a long drive. I am finally at White Sands National Monument. It's a really crazy place that are dunes with gypsum sand, so it looks like snow. I am here for two reasons. I am establishing shots for a web series I'm working on, and I am also here to get stock footage. I've never been here before. I don't know what to expect. So I'm now here at the visitor center to get my permit. I have to get a permit to be able to camp in the backcountry. And so here we go. Well, that's interesting. So backcountry is full, so I am going to go camp on some BLM land. BLM land is an amazing thing. BLM land is basically government-owned land, and you don't need permits, you don't need anything. You can just rock up and set up camp. This is going to be super interesting, and I'm pretty stoked. I mean, this is one of my dreams. I have to be honest. This is one of those things where, you know, I have a semi-suspect plan. I know what I want to get, but not having been here, it's me, my camera equipment, my truck, and it's, you know, something that is going to be an adventure. You know, this is why I got into this. This is why I go way out of my way to try to make things happen, because what you can get in a place like this, shot-wise, is staggering. Well, this is BLM land. Have no idea what to expect. I can just pull over here and camp. Doesn't look like there's a ton of people. My camera's slipping. Wow, this is getting dicey. All right, I gotta drive. Now it was time to hunker down for the night. The sun was setting and it looked like a great time to get some shooting in. And then get some rest. Tomorrow was gonna be a long day. Well, I just got up. It's early. I don't even care what time it is. It rained hard last night, and so White Sands is going to be just like a bowl of cream of weed. So after packing up, I headed back to the dunes to do what I came here to do. So I have just come to the park, and basically the dunes have been kind of tamped down so you don't have those really clean, sharp edges. So I'm getting it on a day that is abnormal, and those shots don't reflect sort of what the majesty of this place is. I've got to retool my entire plan. So getting ready to head out into the dunes, the first thing I notice is that this place is unbelievable. The pristine nature of this place is profound, and it is immensely quiet. So, you know, I'm off, and I can't wait to see what I get, but I'll bring back something. This place, absolutely desolate. It's magnificent. So, you know, I tell you guys, always know where you are, always have your bearings. Right now, I am in a place that I thought was different than where I was. I was using a mountain range as my marker, and I was actually, when I came over this dune, I looked back up and it was a different mountain range. And if I had started heading towards that, I would have been miles off course and been a tough day. I have maybe a liter of water. The reality of it is I'm really glad it rained. I can follow my footprints back. But if it were windswept and the sand were loose, the wind would change even the shape of the dunes. So there is virtually no way to get your bearings here. Nature definitely had a different plan for me, and she was about ready to throw me a wicked curveball. This was the last photo I took before the proverbial feces hit the fan. There's a storm cooking up. I gotta get the fuck out of here. As you can probably tell from the wind, it's insane out here. So hopefully it doesn't start to rain. After an hour of walking and running out of water, I finally saw a glimmer of hope. So, I found a road. I know better than this. And this pisses me off because this isn't the lesson I want for you guys. It blew all of my footprints away. And even with the wet sand. Fucking idiot. Holy shit. That was fucking crazy. This is only the second time in my life I've ever gotten lost, and I'm out in these places all the time. This is a whole different ball game here. There is, you know, when you're in Colorado or something, there's all kinds of stuff you can do, but out here, you got sand. Fuck. The road. Now, I gotta see how far off I am from my car. I wonder how fucking far. Holy shit, this is madness. Look at this. This is what they call a sandstorm. Holy shit. Look at this crap. I hope my truck is nearby. It's starting to rain. This is the real deal. I'm running for it. The temperature dropped like crazy. As you can see, there's water all over, and I think it's turned into ice. Holy cow. This weather changed on a dime. Listen to this. This is hail. This is what I just stepped out of. This trip has been so fucked up from the get-go, from not being able. I'm so glad I didn't go into backcountry camping. I would be in a tent with BBs coming through it. I gotta show you these things. They're the size of frickin' M&Ms. This car is rocking. The wind is just moving it. I gotta get the hell out of here. But would I change anything? Absolutely not. Well, there's always a silver lining in there. The day saw fit to deliver this amazing rainbow, and what a fitting end to an amazing day. So glad you guys could be here and follow this. So if you like this kind of stuff, press the subscribe button. Lots more to come. I have a ton more trips coming up and a lot more projects to deliver, and I'd love you guys to come along. So leave a comment, subscribe, and see you soon.